I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the University Waiata, the words of which are on the screen.
Te kunenga ki pure
Please be seated. Kia ora tātou. Nā mihi ki a rātou kua ngaro i te tirohanga kānohi, haere koutou haere o te atu. Ki a tātou te kānohi ora e huhine i raro i te maru o ruhine tararua mauna. Tēnā koutou rangatāne ki Manawatū. Kanu i te mihi ki a koutou, nō reira tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou, kia ora anō tātou katoa. A very warm welcome to Massey University's 2018 Semester 2 graduation ceremonies here in Manawatū. This is the final of 3 ceremonies to be held today. I wish to acknowledge fellow members of the Massey University Council and also the academic staff on the stage with me today. In addition, I acknowledge the distinguished guests we have among us, the professional services staff, and members of the Campus Graduation Committee. Most importantly, I acknowledge those of you who are about to graduate and the loved ones who are here to support you today. My name is Michael Ahi. I am Chancellor of the Massey University Council. This means I chair the group responsible for overseeing the university's governance. It also means that as a council, we have great pleasure in presiding over graduation ceremonies. Capping ceremonies are the highlight of the academic year at any university. As a Massey graduate myself, I distinctly recall how proud and excited I was to cross this stage here in Palmerston North, some 1 or 2 years ago now, I must say. Those of you seated in front of me are celebrating the end of your current studies. This graduation marks the successful completion of your diploma, degree, master's, or even PhD. And across today's graduation ceremonies, we have 461 students crossing the stage. 135 will receive master's degrees and 39 will receive doctorates. You will become part of a Massey alumni family that now numbers in excess of 147,000 around the world. Massey is a provider of and believer in lifelong learning. So while this ceremony marks the end of your current study, I encourage you all to think of it not as the end, but more a stepping stone in your lifelong learning. For those family and friends who are unable to join us in person today, all our ceremonies are streamed live on the internet, and there is a link on the Massey University homepage. Please feel free to share this link with loved ones. It will be a permanent record of what I know and am sure of will be a very proud day for you. The Massey University Strategy 2018-2022 sets out a clear pathway for the future of your university. Our commitment to research, teaching and learning, civic leadership and excellence in everything we do is outlined, as is our continued commitment to student success. Along with everyone on this stage, I am immensely proud of you, Massey graduates, for the hard work, commitment and success you have achieved already. I know that that pride will be felt by all of those in this auditorium and all of those watching this celebration in New Zealand and indeed around the world. This year, the College of Health's Environmental Health Indicators program led by Professor Barry Borman, was granted almost $2 million in funding from the Ministry of Health to continue investigating links between New Zealand's environment and the health of Kiwis. Other staff from the college were also recognised this year with the awarding of more than $1.5 million in Health Research Council funding. This included Professor Sally Caswell and Dr. Octavia Calder-Dow from the Shaw and Whaariki Research Centre, Dr. Rosie Gibson from the Sleep Wake Research Centre, and Dr. Catherine Beck from the School of Sport, Exercise and Nutrition. The College of Humanities and Social Sciences has also seen success this year. Earlier in the month, 6 academics from the college were awarded Fast Start grants from the Marsden Fund, which are specifically for emerging researchers for a diverse range of topics, including Te Reo Māori revitalisation, a philosophical approach to population research, and the gambling-related mechanisms of video gameplay. This year, the college has also been proactively encouraging and supporting a new generation of young leaders as an unofficial sponsor for the Future Leaders program. During the year, the college has supported 2 national hui, regional workshops, and provided expertise and knowledge culminating in Festival for the Future in Wellington in July, which drew nearly 2,000 young people aged 17 to 25 years. And the School of Humanities has just launched New Zealand's only tertiary level program for Portuguese language, which with support from the Brazil Embassy. The College of Creative Arts has also enjoyed success. Earlier this year, it was presented with the Supreme Award at the annual Wellington Gold Awards, which recognise business excellence. Students and graduates from the college won 8 gold pins at this year's Best Design Awards, and the School of Music and Creative Media Production hosted the Vodafone New Zealand Music Awards Artisan Awards, which honour the technical and production side of the music industry. Ladies and gentlemen, your college's graduates have had a remarkable success this year. Congratulations to all of you who have taken up the challenge to be where you are today. You will graduate proud of your achievement and also honoured by the reputational mantle that you have inherited. My challenge to you: go forth as Massey alumni. Make your own contribution. Grow your own reputation, and in doing so, add further to the proud heritage that you are now part of. Stay connected with your alma mater and your university family through our Alumni Association. Finally, continue to work hard and take all the opportunity that awaits you. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Michael Ahi, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia. Senior Lecturer of the School of Health Sciences, Dr. Andy Towers, and Senior Lecturer of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Uta Walker, will call the names of graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Creative Arts, College of Health, and the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the College of Health, Professor Jane Mills, and Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Distinguished Professor Paul Spoonley, will hand out the scrolls.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Creative Media Production the graduand I'm about to name. Summer Rain Te Horere Martin Thompson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Design the graduands I'm about to name. Julian Chandra. Tana whalanga leone sa ilo fui maono lalao. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Design with Honours, the graduand I'm about to name. Te Wanga Nathmini Waniga Singa, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Certificate in Public Health the candidates I'm about to name. Leslie Puketapu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma in Health Science the candidate I'm about to name. Kira Wairua Paul. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Health Science the graduands I'm about to name. Leah Marie Evans. Tupō tua, se lovaia whatawhihi kolo ki whotua, ika moana whiwhita. Kristen Marie House. Alana Joe. Henriata Ropina Paringatai. Vivian Jessie Riddell. Charmaine Maud Robinson. Elizabeth Grace Satherley. Nolene Daniela Tiaroa Suafa Coffin. Emma Nicole Waddle. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science the graduands I'm about to name. Roisin Margaret Leslie. Lara Dawn Mills. Thomas James Pearce. Emma Jane Radford. Lena Rita Yosef. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Social Work the graduands I'm about to name. Rebecca Annette Candish, First Class Honours. Taukirangi Jill Donald. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Sport and Exercise the graduands I'm about to name. Rebecca Louise Davidson. Melissa Jane Hanson. Jordan David Peters. Amanda Anastasia Rush. Blake Donald Robbins. Sarah Jane Sheehan. Zara Lee Smith. Shane Kenneth Will. Harrison Ross Woolley. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Environmental Health the candidate I'm about to name. Sumesh Thenkara Maharaj. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Occupational Health and Safety the candidates I'm about to name. Sarah Rachel Foster. Paula Jane Nordstrom. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Science and Technology the candidate I'm about to name. Ruben Malaga Basislau. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing the candidate I am about to name. Linley June Kulasekaram. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Applied Social Work the graduands I'm about to name. Lauren Jane Koch. Jacqueline Noon. Wendy Ann Wainohu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Health Science the graduand I'm about to name. Femke Meyer de Feiter with distinction. Megan Louise Sorensen. Oh. Holly Ann Rawari with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Public Health, graduand I'm about to name. Maria Josette Alma McAllister. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Science, the graduands I'm about to name. Min Soo Choi. Shelley Ann Ogle, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Social Work, the graduate I'm about to name. Carlin Esther Austin, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Sport and Exercise, the graduate I'm about to name. Tessa Marie Nielsen, First Class Honours, Maastricht Scholar. Thank you, Chancellor.
We will now proceed with the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Health, honoris causa. It is my honour to read the citation for this award. Professor Emeritus Sir Mason Jury. Kei nā rangatiro te motu kua tai mai nei ki te hāpai I tēnei kaupapa wakahirihira. Tēnā koutou katoa nau mai. E mihi ana ki a koutou I a tātou mate I tangahia ai e tātou I o tātou marae maha. Haere atu rā koutou e nā mate. Hoki rawa mai ki a tātou na urupa o rātou mā tēnā anō rā tātou katoa. All recipients of Massey University's honorary awards are exceptional people. Some more than others, close to the collective heart of the university. Emeritus Professor Sir Mason Jury is one of these. It is fitting that Massey University should honour him in 2018, the 30th anniversary of the year when he took up the chair of Māori Studies at Massey. Sir Mason is one of New Zealand's most esteemed and influential academics, and he is also deeply embedded in his local community. He is of Ngāti Kauwata, Ngāti Raukawa and Rangatane descent, and grew up in Aorangi near Fielding, where he still lives. After a secondary education at Te Aute College, he completed a medical degree at Otago University in 1963, before becoming a registrar at Palmerston North Hospital. After meeting at Otago University, he married Arohia Kohere in 1965. Arohia graduated in nutrition at Otago, and for more than 53 years, they have worked tirelessly together for their people, their students, and their country, while also bringing up their 4 children and many more mokopuna. In 1966, Mason was awarded the Ngārimu VC Scholarship, and with Arohia went to study for a postgraduate diploma in psychiatry at McGill University in Canada. It was during these years that he furthered an appreciation of the ways that the two worldviews of science and mātauranga Māori can inform medicine and bioethics. Mason developed an interest in community psychiatry and public health, which expanded further on his return to New Zealand in 1970. He worked over the 1970s and most of the 1980s as a psychiatrist at Palmerston North Hospital. He was director of psychiatry there for nearly 10 years, his interests widening beyond medicine and eventually earning him a place on the 1986-88 Royal Commission on Social Policy. Recognising Dr. Jury's immense mana, Massey University's leaders waited patiently for him to become available to take up the chair of Māori Studies in 1988. Later, his remit was widened to a new role as Professor of Māori Research and Development, and he also served as the inaugural Assistant Vice-Chancellor Māori and later adding Pacifica. He was Deputy Vice-Chancellor from 2009 to 2012. A simple listing of positions in no way captured Sir Mason's contribution to the life of the university and indeed to Aotearoa generally. Academically, these were twofold. First, in terms of his own research and writing on Māori health and on social policy, and second, his creation of a context where others could flourish academically and personally. As a writer and researcher, Professor Dury led by example. His most significant publications were creating models for Māori health and health promotion, which have gained international recognition. 3 of his Oxford University Press publications were submitted and successfully examined for a doctorate in literature, the first awarded by Massey University. Sir Mason's contributions went further than this. However, he was a champion of Māori education, his Māori at Massey policy seeing, for example, a 10-fold increase in Māori doctoral completions over a 10-year period. The completion of the first doctoral and master's thesis in Māori, the establishment of 2 Māori research centres as self-sustaining entities, and ongoing links with Indigenous academic institutions in Australia, Canada, Hawaii, Samoa, and Norway. Māori graduating students went on to fill important roles in the health and social policy areas, their research used extensively by government agencies and by iwi organisations. Within university structures themselves, Sir Mason was known for his strategic thinking and wise counsel. More than one senior leader of the institution acknowledged sitting back in response to one of Sir Mason's quiet but acute observations, sometimes in response to one of their own less well thought out pronouncements, where he would think and perhaps say, "Oh yes, I see." Sir Mason's wisdom and visionary leadership have been recognised beyond the university, across New Zealand and internationally. Sir Mason has received so many accolades that only a handful can be mentioned here. They include a 1990 Kiwi2 Medal for Services to Māori, Fellowship of the Australian and New Zealand College of Psychiatrists, Fellowship of the Royal Society of New Zealand and of the New Zealand Academy for the Humanities, and other forms of recognition from such bodies as the Māori Medical Practitioners Association and the Public Health Association of New Zealand. He received a knighthood for services to public health and to Māori health in 2010. In 2012, the Royal Society Te Āpārangi named one of its prestigious medals after him, putting him in the same category as Sir Ernest Rutherford and Te Rangi Hiroa. Sir Mason's has been a lifetime of service. A list in the Massey University archive of the various agencies, boards and committees Sir Mason has served upon totals around 50. The listing includes bodies large and small, government and voluntary, and range from the Aorangi Marae Trustees, the Taunui School Committee, and Te Runanga o Raukau, of which he is Deputy Chair. To prestigious professional appointments, such as his most recent to the inquiry into mental health and addiction. At a celebration of Māori graduates in 2010, Dame Tariana Tuia referred to a constellation of bright stars that settled over the marae at Aorangi, one which has now provided Massey University with 3 professors: Sir Mason himself, Lady Arohia Dury, who was first Professor of Māori Education, and Professor Meihana Dury, now head of Te Pūtahi Atoi, the School of Māori Art, Knowledge and Education. We must acknowledge how the Dury whānau have shared Sir Mason with us and continue to do so. He maha ngā kupe e kōrero o te ao Māori e hangai pu ana ki a tā Mason. He hoki kitanga mātauranga, he inati o te mōhio, he rākau tau mātua, he kōtuku rerenga tahi, he kuru pōnamu o te iwi nui tonu. Puta noa. Kaori o ara karaka, te rirengitanga o te aroha o te maria ki a ia, mona i wakapau, wera wera nei mō te iwi, Māori te painga. Nō te hongo e noho ki ona rekereke i roto i nā tau te waimarie, te huihui, nā te mea. Kua whāngai hia te rahunga ki no toi karangitanga o te rua nuku o te wā, o te kotahi o roto i te wakatīpūranga. Tā Mason, e kore te waka miharotanga ki a koe e memehe noa hei roto i nā tau, e kore hoki te puna o mihi ko tō waka pau kaha, ki tō waka peto noi, ki te waka miere pūrau he oranga mō te matatini, e marioko noa. Kāpua ake tui makohi i te wātu manawa, ki hia mai rā he koha e tua atu, he au ki te iwi, e runga i te manawa nui, te manawa popore, te manawa mahake. Nō reira, e te taia o tua whakarere, kei kone te kete a te kaka, te kuku a te kereru, te koekoe a te tui, te rere kotahi atu nei ki a koe, tēnā rā koe. Sir Mason Jury maintains a leadership role across many spheres, and Massey University continues to benefit from his immense mana and wise counsel. For that, we thank him, and so it is an immense privilege to present Emeritus Professor Sir Mason Jury for the award of the degree of Doctor of Health, honoris causa. It is now my pleasure to invite Professor Emeritus Sir Mason Jury to address the graduates.
O te rā te ahurangi a tēnā koe. A tēnā koe whakawātu e te ara mo tēnei kei te tuatu I roto I tēnei kaupapa. O tēnā ngā reo o ngā karangatanga maha, koutou o te kāinga, koutou hoki e tai tāwhiti mai. Ngā whānau, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Chancellor, thank you for that rather lengthy introduction. It took my mind back considerably, but it really is a privilege to have received this honour from the university, and I thank you for that. It's a great privilege, it's an honour, and it recognises work that has been done over several years, actually over many years. So I appreciate it greatly. But it's also rather humbling because I've not been on this journey by myself. The journey that I've been on has been one which many people have contributed. I take the accolades, but the honour lies with many, many people. The honour lies with my wife. Do you want to stand up for a minute? And with my family. Do they want to stand up for a minute? And with my parents, well, they won't be able to stand up. And with many, many colleagues in health and in academia that I've had the privilege to work with, both here and in other countries. But today I'm particularly thinking of the late Professor Neil Waters, who was the Vice-Chancellor at Massey when I first came here in 1988. And I'm thinking of Professor Hugh Kawharu, who pioneered Māori studies at this university, and three others who were really instrumental in helping me adjust to this university: Pākaka Tāwhai, Paddy Richardson, John Bevan Ford. They all helped shape the pathway that I was able to follow. So this is an honour, Chancellor, for many people, and we're grateful for that. But it's a particular privilege today to be able to share this ceremony with those of you who have graduated and will graduate, and add my own congratulations to you. Tēnā koutou I tā koutou mahi a tāhua. Your efforts, your hard work, your occasional flashes of brilliance, and above all your perseverance mean that you are now able to take your place alongside the increasing large number of graduates who make up the Massey family. No doubt your own families are also proud. After all, they have shared the trials and tribulations of your academic pathways. They have often picked up the pieces. They've even when they weren't quite sure what you were doing or where things were going, they were there for you. So your success is equally their success, and it's fitting that they can share that with you today. Graduates and graduates, your graduation is a tribute to your own efforts and your own determination. It's a hugely significant milestone in your lives. But if any of you or your parents thought that graduation would mark the end of a long and hard journey, don't be too disappointed if I tell you that graduation marks a beginning. It's not an end point. So many years ahead of you. Massey University is also known as Te Kuninga ki Purehu Roa, from inception to infinity. There's a beginning, but there's no end. And that really applies to learning. There is no end to learning. There is no end to acquiring new knowledge or rediscovering old knowledge. You can learn from postgraduate and postdoctoral programs, and I expect the university will be encouraging you to go away and enrol in the first postgraduate program you're eligible for. But you will also learn from your families. You'll learn heaps from your children. You'll learn from your communities. You'll learn from your marae. You'll learn just from growing older, although you tend to forget quite a lot of it. And importantly, you'll learn a great deal on the job, whatever the job is that you're doing. Education by itself lacks a sense of completion if it does not also inform our actions after graduation. Nor will the principles of learning that have been part of your journey, they may not always be sufficient in the years ahead. Learning in the future will bring new challenges. But seeing the wide scan of disciplines that you represent today, education, health, creative arts, humanities, social sciences, from a range of colleges and academic departments, put all these together and they provide a clue for tackling some of the complex problems that all countries will face in the years ahead. If historians could work with nurses, and if teachers could work with philosophers, if artists could work alongside planners, and if linguists could work with social workers, or nutritionists with educators, or sport and exercise specialists with geographers, then your combined impact would be much greater than each working independent of the other. An integrated approach is not only important to us within our own communities, it will also have significant implications for the government. For too long, the many ministries that make up our government have operated largely as independent sectors with insufficient attention to coming together to address the realities that we live in. Good health and well-being cannot be achieved through the Ministry of Health alone, or by Oranga Tamariki, or by the Ministries of Housing or Education or Internal Affairs or the Treasury, each operating independently. What is needed is an integrated approach so that the formulation of policies and the implementation of programs can align more closely with real-life experiences. Similarly, closer to home, an integrated approach has implications for universities. Interdisciplinary teaching and learning will challenge our universities to adopt degree structures that can transcend disciplinary boundaries to enable a type of learning that incorporates the interplay and the interaction of theories, concepts, and practices. And recognising the indigenous knowledge systems that have been part of this country for almost 1,000 years, so must we be doubly ready to explore more than one approach to knowledge and to learning. A collaborative approach does not mean an end to specialisation, but it does mean balancing in-depth learning and teaching with joined-up learning and teaching. And if universities are to play a part in preparing students for the future, they too must be ready to embrace and lead approaches to knowledge that go beyond the conventional curriculum. So in celebrating your new status as graduates, be ready to accept that first, there is still much to learn. There is no end to learning. Te kuninga ki purehu roa. And second, your impact will be much greater if you are ready to work across the boundaries that divide disciplines and sectors. Chancellor, all of us who are being honoured today are grateful to Massey University for the opportunities we have been given and for the inspired leadership that has come from our professors, our lecturers, and our researchers. Tēnā koutou I tā koutou mahi hohonu. Graduates, I'm aware that a number of you will soon be returning to your own countries and to your own people. Take with you something of the Kiwi spirit, not enough to get you in trouble with customs, but enough that it might inspire your children or your grandchildren to follow your footsteps and study in New Zealand. And to those of you who will soon be travelling overseas, not to return home, but to get away from home, travel well and soak up all the knowledge that the globe has to offer. Then to those of you who will keep the home fires burning, you will become leaders in your communities and our champions for learning and our champions for the acquisition of new knowledge and greater understanding. Finally, graduates, kia horo te marino, kia whakapapa pounamu te moana, kia tere te ka rohi I mua I tō huarahi. May peace and calm be widespread. May the waters you will travel over glisten like greenstone, and may their shimmering light guide you safely into the future. So kia kaha, be strong, kia maia, persevere, and stay well, kia ora. Thank you, Chancellor.
Ki te wai tua e maku e tapat I te ingoa o tō tupuna whaka e wai te rangi e noho mai e hine roto I te whare tai whetuki te whare no tuar ka patua e tāne hei tope I ana toko I a toko huri nuk I a toko huri rangi I a raka tuke I a raka koki ngā toko e hine I toko nai te rangi runga nei Rere te maramara o te awhiorangi ko te toki tēnā, tope tope ai ngā ngaru ki te tangata, nā waira e mau e ki atu te kahui pau. Nā pau titi, nā pau taha, nā pau kōrero, nā kautaringa i tiki ki roto, whare kura e hine e.
Thank you, Professor Emeritus Sir Mason Jury. We will now proceed with the conferment of degrees and the awarding of university diplomas and certificates.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma in Arts the candidate I am about to name, Kylie Elizabeth Whelan. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts the graduates I am about to name, Sharon Jean Andrew. Alana Charles Ashton Schwab. Virginia Kate Boyd. Brooke Brockman Palmer. Denny Elizabeth Bryant. Caitlin Emma Campbell. Hugh James Campbell. Adele Hannah Edna Davis. Bronte Marie Dawson. Rachel Michaela Day. Angelica Nicole Henson Firma. Stuart Alistair Fleming. Alana Rachel Forsyth. Madison Rose Gibson Porritt. Christopher Fenelon Glavovich. James Andrew Gray. Lawar Janet Havili. Lillian Jessie Kidd. Hannah Mae Lapsley. Danielle Georgia Lee. Christina Mariana Te Oha Lok. Norma Joanne Mackay. Ashlyn Irene Marie Mason. Tina Marie McNaughton. Jessie Lee Renton. Brooke Leslie Roddenclaw. Amia Sengupta. Roanna Astrid Sargent. Elizabeth Claire Shand. Laura Jane Signal. Mi Jin Sin. Lisa Wendy Talbot. Afina Teresa Tapiki. Andrew James Anthony Thornton. Alefosio Asoese Irwin C. Valo Valo Jack. Hannah Rachel Wilson. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Communication the graduates I'm about to name. Melissa Tuumulinga Muriel Bell. Jessica Mary Brogan. Laura Elizabeth MacDonald. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Education the graduates I'm about to name. Cara Linnea Craig. Danella Beverly Wright. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Te Aho Tātairangi, Bachelor of Teaching Māori Medium, Diploma Māori Education, the graduate I'm about to name. Rawinia Huhita Ani Puawai Kaiwai Paterangi. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Graduate Certificate in Arts the candidate I'm about to name, Joshua George Lawrence. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Graduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I am about to name. Rebecca Alexandra Emma Martin. Ashley Ann Smith. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Education the candidates I am about to name. Azizu Nisa. Janine Sharon Imri. Anjali Sharma. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in International Development the candidate I am about to name, Rebecca Kate Thompson, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours the graduand I'm about to name, Natalia Damjanovic, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Arts the graduands I'm about to name. Isabel Claire Andrewatha, with distinction. Grant Hazelwood Colley. Laura Jessie Crawford, First Class Honours. Rebecca Cora Johns. Melanie Lisa Loft, with distinction. Moana Elizabeth Minson, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Creative Writing the graduands I'm about to name. Marianne Barbara Jane Allam. Lindley Joy Bushell, with distinction. Mariana Colette. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Education the graduands I'm about to name. Victoria Rachel Hanrahan, with distinction. Meng Ying Jiang. Cheryl Ann Mackay, with distinction, Masterate Scholar. Kisione Wesley Manu, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of International Development the graduands I'm about to name. Brooke Heather Carter, with distinction. Julian Samuel Dorey. Philippa Ann Ray, with distinction. Lauren Bernadine Hannah Rutherford with distinction. Ellie van Baren with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of International Security the graduate I'm about to name, Jeffrey Philip Sanders. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my pleasure to invite Martin McMorrow to make the valedictory address on behalf of the students. Please join me in welcoming Martin to the stage. With a lifelong commitment to tertiary education, Massey University is lucky to count Martin McMorrow amongst its staff. While working as a learning consultant for the university's National Centre for Teaching and Learning, Martin managed to complete his doctoral degree focusing on how to help students develop the writing skills they need to succeed in their courses and careers. Martin credits the support of his supervisors and colleagues at Massey as enabling him to work full-time and complete his doctoral studies. His academic career started back in the 1980s when he gained a Bachelor of Arts scholarship in English at Oxford University, and 10 years later, a distinction and university prize for his Master's Research English Language Teaching at Thames Valley University in London. Drawing on the research undertaken while writing his doctoral thesis, Martin introduced several initiatives at Massey, something that was acknowledged with the awarding of a Massey Teaching Excellence Award in 2016. Next year, Martin will take a much-deserved one-year sabbatical to work as a volunteer in the Pacific nation of Kiribati, supporting high school teachers and their students as they too strive for success. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Martin McMorrow.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Thank you so much to the Massey Council, the senior leadership team, the Centre for Teaching and Learning, who's given me gainful employment for over a decade, my supervisor, Professor Lisa Emerson, my co-supervisor, Dr. Gillian Skirm. I'm here for one simple job, to say on behalf of all of the graduating students today, just 3 words. We made it. Yeah. 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 It's an especially auspicious day when we share the stage with the great champion of this university and nation, Sir Mason Dury. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all the students for all those great references that have saved us many an assignment. Thank you. I'm sure that many of us, including me, have felt often that we'd never see this day. Late nights, 11:59 p.m., trying to submit an assignment when Stream just doesn't want to know. Begging Mr. Turnitin to show some mercy to a student who hasn't had a good night's sleep since March. Why did we do it? It's not for that cushy graduate job. That's become an app, everybody. Why did all the effort, the anxiety, the cost, why did we do it? I would say that all of us deep down can say that they refused to sleepwalk through the rest of their lives as consumers of infotainment. In this world that seems to have settled for easy answers, we've chosen a different path. We've spent time struggling with difficult questions, and through that struggle, we've changed and we've grown. And that's how we've earned the right to be on this stage and to walk in the footsteps of such as Sir Mason Jury today. Like him, we've gained the right, in our own small way, to be critics of society and creators of knowledge. There have been sacrifices along the way, and the greatest of those sacrifices have been borne not by us, but by those who've walked every step of the way with us, our whānau. We've depended on you. We've neglected you. We've taken you for granted. But you never stopped believing in us, even when we could hardly believe in ourselves. Thank you. You're the reason we're here today. You're the reason we get to wear these fancy clothes. I would just say that it only remains for me to serve notice on this university, this country, and the world in general. On behalf of all of us, I report the class of 2018 as ready for duty. Te kunanga ki purehurua. Thank you.
Kia ora, Martin. Thank you very much for your valedictory address. We will now proceed with the conferment of degrees and the awarding of university certificates and diplomas.
Chancellor, a doctorate, either a PhD or a professionally named doctorate, is the highest research degree awarded by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement. Through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications, candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates will typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduands by inviting them to come onto the stage, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly community and acknowledging their entitlement to be called Doctor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology the graduands I am about to name. Amy Madeline Carr Foreman Granberg. Using a randomised controlled design, Mrs. Granberg tested the feasibility of a novel mindfulness-based app intervention to attenuate stress and improve well-being in a student population. She captured both self-report measures of mindfulness and objective laboratory measures of relevant constructs to explore the active components of mindfulness that underlie positive health outcomes. Her thesis presents an original contribution to knowledge about the efficacy of mindfulness-based interventions. Chancellor, Dr. Granberg. Amanda Laird Johnson. Despite emotions being inevitably associated with psychological difficulties and consequently therapeutic interactions, previous research investigating therapists' emotional competencies is limited. Ms. Johnson investigated the effect emotion recognition training had on therapists' emotional competencies. The result provided support for the consideration of emotional recognition training to be included in therapist training programs and signalled alternative forms of feedback regarding emotional competencies may be necessary for therapists. Chancellor, Dr. Johnson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Education the graduand I am about to name. Raewyn Louise Barry. Relationship development is recognised as a major part of the work of infant and toddler teachers. Ms. Barry investigated the development of relationships between young children and teachers in early childhood settings. She found that teacher values and beliefs, preparedness for working with this age group, and the organisational structures such as rosters and teaching rotations were the main factors that influenced the ability to develop relationships. Chancellor, Dr. Barry. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduands I am about to name. Wahid Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed explored women's everyday experiences of transport-related social exclusion, factors responsible for this, and how women negotiate restrictions on their mobility in cities in Pakistan. He found that women do face constraints relating to social, spatial, and institutional structures. Nonetheless, women are seen to be coming out and shattering these stereotypes. By employing a rights-based and empowerment framework, his research provides new insights into gender and transport literature. Chancellor, Dr. Ahmed. Philippa Jane Butler, Doctoral Scholar. In New Zealand, the number of people who identify with more than one ethnic group is increasing, but there is little understanding of what this means for individuals. Ms. Butler explored the ways that secondary students negotiated their multiple ethnic group identifications. Her thesis contributes a complex and nuanced examination of the ways that ethnic identifications are constructed by the state, by institutions such as schools, and by individuals. Chancellor, Dr. Butler. Trevor Norman Clark. Mr. Clark carried out the first exploratory health study of Māori men retired from rugby league in New Zealand. He found that some players suffered severe injuries and subsequent chronic pain management were directly attributed to a consequence of playing the game. Telling personal stories contributed significantly to the research, and whānau featured strongly in their stories, showing potential for intervention to improve and maintain health status for retiring and retired players. Chancellor, Dr. Clark. Bernice Bianca Gabrielle. Effective foster parent training and support is a core intervention to improve behavioural and mental health outcomes for foster children. Ms Gabriel explored the mechanisms of change in the Fostering Security training program developed in New Zealand. Her findings indicated that the program was associated with improved foster parent confidence and competence, foster child behaviour and attachment relationships. Chancellor, Dr. Gabriel. Yanita Dawn McClay. Improving endogenous antioxidant status in athletes through keratin-based protein supplementation may improve performance and assist recovery. Ms McClay found that a keratin-based protein supplement given in addition to a healthy diet improved lean body mass in endurance athletes compared to casein protein. In addition, taurine, a metabolic product of keratin, improved aspects of muscle force recovery following resistance training. Chancellor, Dr. McClay. Martin Stephen McMorrow. Mr McMorrow conducted a 3-year action research program to improve writing pedagogy and tertiary learning advice at a New Zealand university. He found that informal collaboration with teaching colleagues allowed him to make a positive contribution to perceptions and practices among staff and students. Chancellor, Dr. McMorrow. Karen Jodie Seacombe, Doctoral Scholar. Ms Seacombe undertook insider research within a closed art-making community, WAI, the Women's Art Initiative Collective, analysing the many positive, autonomous and justice-based ways that women can respond to their experiences of violence and abuse through an active engagement in art-making. Her research challenges commonly accepted deficit notions of the necessary therapeutic relationship between art and women who've experienced violence. Chancellor, Dr. Seacombe. Carrie Arlene Vanderswag, Doctoral Scholar. By engaging local students, teachers and whānau in developing science teaching and learning responsive to student diversity, Ms Vanderswag's research provided a novel approach to modifying curriculum and instruction to meet individual learners' needs. Her Waka Haurua model of community-driven teaching expands the evidence base of effective, culturally responsive teaching and learning strategies for diverse learners in Aotearoa secondary science classrooms. Chancellor, Dr. Vanderswag. Linda Claire Warner, Doctoral Scholar. The everyday ways of learning and teaching within a quilting community are usually invisible, since they are ever-present elements embedded in the quiltmakers' collective practice. Ms Warner investigated the collaborative processes of quilting together and quiltmakers' meaning-making experiences within 2 quilting communities. The emerging conceptual framework, apprenticeship model of craft community learning, provides a broader and more enriched understanding of the organisation of informal learning and teaching. Chancellor, Dr. Warner. Daniel Adams Wilde. By analysing printed New Zealand Army recruiting material during the period 1899 to 1999, Mr Wilde identified a surprising level of continuity in the country's social values over a 100-year period of significant change. He also identified the dual purpose of recruiting material to promote the Army in a positive light to the wider public. Chancellor, Dr Wilde. Thank you, Chancellor. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu I a koutou, hei raukura o te kuninga ki pūre huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learnt for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. I charge you to set goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Please be seated.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. At the conclusion of this ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the processions have assembled in Broadway Avenue. Please then join our celebratory procession to the square, where we hope you will mix and mingle with your graduates, your staff, our staff, family and friends who have all been part of your graduate successful journey. I thereby declare this congregation to be adjourned. Please join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand. Et tu, please stand.